Hello students, now we are going to start our new chapter, Principle of Mathematical Induction. Basically this is the chapter which is based on deduction, and we have to understand first what is deduction. For example, Socrates is a man. All men are mortal. Means we have to combine these two statements, and if the third statement is written Socrates is a mortal, then it means it is true. So this is now for mathematical induction. We have to understand if something is true for one element, it may be true for other element, provided that condition is satisfying. Okay, so sometimes we have to prove certain results or statements that are formulated in terms of n. What is small n? N is the positive integer, means we can say n is natural number. Here it is written positive integer, but we have to consider it natural number. So we have to use technique of mathematical induction. Now what is the technique of mathematical induction? We have to understand the tile method. It is written as motivation. So first we have these tiles 1, 2, 3, 4 to infinite, maybe any number, finite number, we can say 100, 200, 300. So when the first tile is posed in indicated direction, all the tile will fall. When the first tile is posed in indicated direction, all the tile will fall. So make it sure that every tile falls in same direction. We have to first understand two things. That first tile will fall means the statement is true for first tile, condition is true for first tile, and any tile falls, its successor necessarily falls, means if 1 is falling, then 2 necessarily will fall. If 2 is falling, then 3 will fall. If 3 is falling, then 4 will fall. Then this is called induction. Induction means if anything is happening for one number, one positive integer, then it is true for second positive integer. So we will use principle of mathematical induction like this. Okay. Now for this, we have to first prove we check whether the statement is true for n equals to 1 or not. So we have to put n equals to 1 in RHS and check whether it is matching with LHS or not, left hand side or not. So if the statement is true, then we will say P1 is true. If the statement P1 is true, now we consider that this statement is true for n equals to k. K is any positive integer. So if the statement is true for n equals to k, then we have to prove this statement is also true for n equals to k plus 1. Means if pk is true, it implies pk plus 1 is also true. Okay. Now consider the statement. Statement is Pn. We have to show statement by P of n. Now statement is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n terms equals to n into n plus 1 by 2. Now what we have to do, first check this statement is true for n equals to 1 or not. So we will put n equals to 1 in RHS, right hand side, this one, n equals to 1. So 1 into 1 plus 1 by 2, we get 1. This is our first term, 1. Okay. So P1 is true. Now we consider that Pn is, this statement Pn is true for n equals to k. N equals to k. So what we have to do is replace every term or every n by k. Now we have new statement P of k equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k equals to k into k plus 1 by 2. Now this statement Pn is replaced with k. Now we have to prove if the pk is true, now the statement pk plus 1 is also true. So what we have to do, we have to put n equals to k plus 1. We have to put n equals to k plus 1. Now if the statement is pk, now we are putting k plus 1. So we are adding extra term here. After k we are adding extra term, that is k plus 1. That is k plus 1. and we are replacing every k by k plus 1. So statement is k plus 1 into k plus 1 plus 1 by 2. So right hand side is k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 2. So pk plus 1 is written as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k plus 1. This k plus 1 is extra term, and RHS is k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 2. Now we have to take LHS and check whether RHS is coming or not. Now LHS is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to plus k plus 1. Now we know that from statement first, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k is k into k plus 1 by 2. So we have to replace 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to k by k into k plus 1 by 2 from equation first, and now term is k plus 1. Now we can take common k plus 1. So k plus 1 into k by 2 plus 1. Okay. So after taking LCM, k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 2 equals to RHS. This is our RHS. K plus 1 into k plus 2 equals to RHS. So we have to write pk plus 1 is true. Now we are considering if pk is true, then pk plus 1 is also true. So we have to write, by principle of mathematical induction, Pn is true for all n belongs to natural number. Means this statement is true for all n which are natural number. Okay. Hope you understand the topic. Thank you so much.